going to demonstrate the amount of sugar in some popular drinks. We want to increase your awareness to the amount of sugar in drinks. We also want to cover how childhood obesity is a growing threat, factors in deciding obesity, why sugar is so prevalent in our foods today, statistics that prove America's childhood obesity problem, and major sources of sugar intake. Childhood obesity is a threat because obesity causes diseases such as diabetes. Obesity also causes conditions such as congestive heart failure, high blood pressure, and high risk for strokes. And obesity is also one of the leading causes of mortality in the USA. There are many factors when deciding the cause of childhood obesity, but genetics, certain medications, psychological, and environmental factors top the list. The sugar cycle. So many corporations add refined sugar to their foods for one reason. When a person eats large amounts of sugar, the body begins to crave it. So the consumer will purchase more of the product to satisfy the craving, and the corporation's profit increases, and the cycle goes on.
The percent of childhood obesity in America. More than 16% of American children are obese. That is equivalent to 12.5 million children. 18.6% of American boys and 15% of American girls are obese. In Texas, among Texas children aged 2 to 4 years, 15.3% were obese. Among Texas adolescents in grades 9 through 12, 13.6% were obese. As you can see from this map, in 2009, Texas only had 25% of their population were obese. And then in just 1 year, in 2010, Texas was at greater than 30%. So they increased at least 5% in only 1 year, which shows that this is a growing problem. And as you can see on here, the southern states are leading in the childhood obesity percentage. And I think that is a trend from all the greasy or sugary southern foods that we have. And here's a chart for the statistics on age and gender for childhood obesity. And as you can see, from 1963 up until 1980, the rate stayed relatively the same with little fluctuation at 3.5%. And then from 1980 up through 2008, the rate exponentially increased from 3.5% all the way through 18.5%. Here's some more facts on childhood obesity. In 2010, children were, more than 1/3 of children were obese or overweight. In the last 30 years, the obesity rate has almost tripled. From 1980 to 2010, the percentage of obese children aged 6 to 11 years went from 7% to 18%. And here's a graph on United States sugar consumption in pounds per year. And as you can see, from 1999, the consumption per year was relatively around 9,300 pounds per year. And through 2007, there was little fluctuation. And from 2007, the rate, or the pounds per year consumption increased dramatically, all the way exceeding 10,000 pounds of sugar consumed per year. And from this graph, it shows you that the sugar consumption, as the rate increases, the rate of obesity also increases. And that is why it is one of the growing problems and one of the reasons why we made this presentation. Here are some of my resources. Although added refined sugar is prevalent in foods on supermarket shelves, many people do not take into consideration the amount of sugar they're drinking. let's take a look at many popular drinks for kids and teens.
A lot of Texan kids drink Chicken Express sweet tea, and I was actually surprised to find out that it only has 5 teaspoons of sugar in it.
Coca-Cola. Although it is one of the older drinks, it is still very popular throughout the U.S. And when parents buy a 6-pack or even a 12-pack of Coke, the children in the house or teens usually have open access to them. So not only will they drink one, but they may drink 4 or 5 throughout the whole day. And that is really unhealthy because it has 8 teaspoons of sugar in it. And although the can has 8 teaspoons in it, the bottle you would purchase at a gas station usually is a 20 fluid ounce bottle and would have more sugar in it.
A lot of young athletes drink Gatorade because it helps restore fluids and electrolytes lost during physical exercise. What they don't realize is just how much sugar is in it. It would be just as beneficial to drink water. In a 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade, there are 8 teaspoons of sugar.
In a 1-pint bottle of chocolate milk, there are 11 teaspoons. And in this 1-pint bottle of chocolate milk, there is a lot of calcium in here. But although there is sugar in here because they made it chocolatey, and kids love this, but it would be more beneficial if they would drink regular milk instead of chocolate milk.
The Starbucks Tall Mocha Frappuccino. I was really disappointed to find out that it has 12 teaspoons of sugar in it because it's my favorite drink. So I will have to limit myself from now on. But in a tall, it has 12 teaspoons of sugar.
And then a Monster. A lot of teens like to buy this drink, and their parents usually should not let them get by with purchasing and drinking as many as they usually do. And in a Monster, there is a high amount of caffeine in it also, which is unhealthy for you. But in this 16-ounce can of Monster, there are 13 teaspoons of sugar.
Fanta, which used to be Ethan's favorite drink, has 15 teaspoons of sugar. It is a lot. And that's equivalent to about a third cup.
Okay, who's ready for happy hour at Sonic? If you go down to Sonic, you can get you a 32-ounce cherry limeade at a cheap price. And with this limeade, if you drink a 32-ounce cherry limeade, think about it. You are drinking 18 teaspoons of sugar. I don't think any of y'all want to spoon feed yourself 18 teaspoons of sugar.
As we have demonstrated to you through PowerPoint, props, and speech, refined sugar is very detrimental to your health and promotes obesity. Increasing or cutting added sugar completely out of your diet may be the course you need to take to maintain a healthy BMI, body mass index. Many people have success stories by doing this and were saved from a lifetime of obesity. The epidemic, as it has been dubbed by the USA government, has caused citizens to pay billions of dollars for research, prevention, as well as costs in healthcare. More than 1/3 of American children are obese, so this shows us that this is a growing problem. One of the ways we can discourage sugar intake and obesity is to spread awareness on the subject. By doing this, more and more people will realize this growing problem and will hopefully change their eating and exercise habits, and America will be healthier.
Do the judges have any questions?
Well, I want to know something you learned that surprised you that wasn't the drink. Something you said that it surprised you to learn about the mocha and it surprised you to learn about the cannabis. So that was new, but what was something else?
I was really surprised to learn that obesity is one of the leading causes of mortality in the USA. I didn't know that it was that serious until I did this presentation.
And one thing I learned is that Texas used to not be one of the leading states in obesity, but now it has increased dramatically in just the last couple of years, and that kind of scares me.
What is one thing you want to accomplish by by presenting this topic?
We really want to spread awareness on the subject because it is such a growing problem in America today. So we hope in presenting this that everybody will really understand the severity of the situation and will hopefully change their eating and exercise habits.
So, with that being said, here's your youngest presentation form.
I did a modified version at an elementary school to all the grades actually. And then I'm also going to do on Monday a presentation to a women's club.
And we've also performed this in front of both departments, so they were aware of it too.
Has it impacted your future career goals or
Not our careers specifically, but later in life, whenever I'm thinking about getting coffee, I may pass on it every once in a while. And with the Fantas, it used to be my favorite drink. But whenever I found out how much sugar was in it, I hardly drink it anymore. And I'm an athlete, and the Gatorade, I used to drink Gatorade after practices and different activities. Now I drink more water and replace it instead of Gatorade.
So has it made a difference